Yo, Michael T. Porter here. Welcome to the Rooted in Music TV podcast. Rooted in Music TV podcast. I appreciate y'all. Those of you rocking this is day one. I appreciate y'all. Those of you who just found the channel, I appreciate y'all too. Oh, we got another banger today. I hope y'all music lovers. My voice still warming up. It's all good. It's all gravy. I'm gonna hit them notes by the end, and we're gonna leave this thing with a bang. Speaking of bang, bang, gang, gang, the grimy of the grimy, 50 Cent has put it on Front Street too that Jay-Z was the nigga that had Tory Lanez hit up in prison. And for those of you that don't know, Tory Lanez recently has been stabbed 14 times by a jailhouse inmate. The inmate was Mexican. A lot of people thought it was some gang stuff. A lot of people thought it was some jail beef, but come to find out, it wasn't no gang stuff. It wasn't no jail beef. Then I heard it was over a girl, right? I heard Tory Lanez smash this dude's girls, but I'm like, how's that even possible? Because Tory Lanez don't even know this Mexican nigga. So how's that even possible? How can I smash your girl? And we're in California, right? Tory Lanez is locked up in Cali, but he's from Canada, and he's been all around the world. Maybe Tory Lanez did, but Tory Lanez is like, okay, well, what you got going on? Then they try to put it off as if Tory Lanez smashed this dude's girl. Nah, Jay-Z is trying to get Tory Lanez up out of there because Tory Lanez is trying to expose Jay-Z and Rock Nation all the wickedness that's going on over there. All kinds of wickedness. See, I like Tory Lanez and what he's doing because he's going independent. He saw how the game was going, and he did not like how Rock Nation was doing him and doing other artists. So he said, Mama ain't raised no fool. Who I look like? Boo-boo the fool to you? I'm going to do my own thing. And see, what the whole thing is, Jay-Z, based off what I'm seeing, based off what I'm hearing, his job is to keep people enslaved. He's just a slave catcher, meaning the system is not designed for independent artists, because then they will lose, the big majors, they will lose their control over the influence. They want to be able to influence the masses. They want to be able to influence the masses because they have wicked agendas. They want to be able to push the drill so we can get more ghetto youths in jail so they can get R-worded, killed. And that's an opportunity for the rednecks to have a job. And these rednecks, you know, if they sleep with their sister, you know damn well they will sleep with another man, right? That's what it's all about. Getting our young black males especially into these institutions in the middle of nowhere, and they're at the mercy of a redneck hillbilly, forcing them to strip their clothes off, bend over, and showing they hole and they sack to a complete stranger. Think about that. The goal is to be in position. The goal for the majors to be in position to control the masses, especially the young folk. They want the little ladies to be whores, and they want the youngsters to be drillers and steppers, killers, right? That's the goal, because there's a lot of money in the criminal enterprise. There's a lot of money. They're not building these prisons so that they can be vacant. They're not building these prisons so they can be vacant. They need warm bodies up in there. They need bodies up in there. Prisons are big money. It's a whole nother economy. They have created an economy in the middle of nowhere where it's brutal. The living conditions are horrible. And here, the overall goal is to keep these youngsters from living the life that God wants them to live. The whole goal of Satan is to keep you distracted from God, to keep you away from God, physically keep you away from God, mentally keep you away from God, spiritually keep you away from God, emotionally keep you away from God, because you need all of these things to have a well-rounded relationship with God. So this is why they're not introducing God, they're introducing the slut walk. That's why they're introducing the drill culture on the youngsters. It is wicked, wicked, wicked game. And Jay-Z is put into place to ensure that anytime these slaves, which are artists, try to do their own thing, his job is to catch them and put some on their mind. Hey, what you doing? You're upsetting the established order. You're stepping on our toes. So Jay-Z's job is to make sure these artists stay in line with the program. And Tory Lanez began to see that he ain't with the program. For whatever reason, there's more he's going to tell about what's really going on in Rock Nation. But Tory had enough. And now Tory really is not going to have any allegiance to Jay-Z because he's already seen death. Even though death didn't completely consume him, being stabbed 14 times in the neck and chest and in the lungs, hey, that would change your, it's real now. And 50 Cent is saying that Jay-Z was behind the hit because he don't want Jay-Z was behind the hit because he don't want Tory Lanez to really expose what he saw at Rock Nation. Jay-Z can't have that because that means Jay-Z, his reputation on the line. His reputation is on the line because he's not a good slave catcher. He's not doing what he's supposed to do. His job is to push the culture. His job is to manipulate the artists. All they need these artists to do is just influence. They paying these artists crumbs. They robbing the artists, paying them crumbs because the overall gain is not just music. Their money maker is not just music. Like I said, they got prisons, there's commercials, there's cemeteries, there's life insurance policies, all kinds of ways to make money off these artists. A lot of these ways it's wicked. It's so shameful. I never thought in this. Well, they've been talking about this for the last 20 years, 25 years. They have been talking about the Illuminati and that you don't get to this level unless you get blood oaths, and everything that them niggas said was true, y'all. Everything that they said was true. You don't get into them ranks unless you know somebody. In order to know somebody, you're a complete stranger. There's a lot of people that can sing. What makes you different from the next talented singer, talented dancer? You know what makes you different? You know what separates you from the other talented people out in the world? You know what separates you? You're willing to take that oath. There are singers that can outsing Whitney Houston. There are singers that can outsing what's that? That woman has a beautiful voice, Celine Dion. There are singers out there, female singers that can outsing Billie Eilish. I mean, these girls can blow, hold a note. I mean, professional singers, choirs, harmony, altos, sopranos. I'm talking about hitting the right chorus at the right time and putting their own little spin on it, putting their own little uniqueness on the song to give it that extra little touch of originality. There are millions and millions and millions and millions of talented people across the freaking globe. So what makes you so different, Meg? Because Meg is willing to do the dirty deeds of these major labels. There's another article, and she called Tory Lanez a demon. The nerve of this heifer. The nerve of Megan Thee Stallion. You lie on Tory. This man, because of what you said in court, because see, Meg Thee Stallion, this is based off what's going on, what I'm seeing. Meg is hypnotized by fame. She is not going to give up this fame. She has promoted some of the nastiest, raunchiest, self-destructive songs, especially towards our little ladies, especially towards God's daughters. Listen, we all know, I don't know if you've been in the cave the last 2,000 years. Women are very beautiful from head to toe. They are the creatures of beauty. Men are the creatures of structure and discipline. They are the little chaotic creatures. They're chaotic and beautiful. Their hair, their breasts, their stomachs, their vajayjay, their behind, their legs, their ankles, all the way down to their pretty little toes. Women are so beautiful, right? So it's one thing to be beautiful how God designed. There's another thing to be slutty and manipulative, and her music causes a wedge between men and women. It's just this raunchy, self-absorbed, egotistical music that tells girls that you are beautiful, and because you're a woman, you should get this, and you should take a guy for all his money and don't give him no cookie. Listen, that's a very dangerous game, lady. Anytime a man gives you anything, this is a PSA, public service announcement to all women of all ages. Most of the time, when a man does something nice to you, because you are a woman, because you are weak, because you are soft, because a man have the absolute urge to dominate you. Listen to me very clearly now. A man, a healthy man, produces millions and millions of sperm every day. You know what sperm is? Human beings. Human beings are being produced in a man's sack every hour. So he needs to release into something, and that something may be you. Well, unless he's funny, unless he's a funny bunny like them weird ass niggas. But a heterosexual healthy man produces a lot of sperm, and that sperm is saying, hey, brother, we're trying to get up out of here. Find us a beautiful creature so we can go up in her stomach. That's how it works. That's anatomy for yourself. So because men have all this testosterone, it starts with the testes. Because we have millions upon millions upon millions of children swimming in our body. That's what you, and like I said, if you healthy, if you're working out too, if you're a real healthy man like me, oh, you need to bust. You need to bust. And so especially if a man that goes a long time without having sex, oh my God. But let's get back to it. Anytime a man give you something, woman, he wants something. He wants your cookie. Anytime a man give you a present, buy you flowers, he wants to blow your back up, because we all know that women, in a way, are like big children. They like gifts. They like shiny stuff. Ooh, this shiny. That's why a man can really love a woman. But if another man comes along, she don't love that dude. She just love the attention. He comes along and he start buying her Birkin bags. He start taking her shopping. It is just adrenaline. I don't know what it is, because I don't, because most men don't think like this. That doesn't turn us on to have somebody else take care of us, because we feel like a woman. Start to feel like a little B word. You feel like a bitch. Like, it's okay for a woman to spoil her man, but for her to always do it, no, because we are stronger than women. We are the providers, and we are the protectors. You understand what I'm saying? So anytime, ladies, a man do something nice for you, he wants you for JJ. But according to Meg Thee Stallion, a man can buy you Birkins. He can fly. You can get flued out by somebody, and you are not obligated to get your back blown out. Think about that. This man has spent all this money, and this is why, because a lot of girls get killed this way. That's the reason, the whole point of this whole detailed and human beings swimming in the sack of a man, and women are soft and pretty, and men are hard and aggressive, because it's a balance, right? There is no balance with Meg. Meg is getting a lot of these girls messed up, because this dude, and here's the thing, a lot of these girls are wicked. Like, they take a guy, pay, like I said, getting flowed out, pay my bills, buy me Birkins, take me shopping, and a lot. So I honestly believe some of these girls don't know. The real young ones don't know. But if you're over 25, really over 21, you know that when a man gives you something, even when you're a little girl, they try to give you candy, try to buy you a little t-shirt. He wants something from you. He wants your back. But Meg Thee Stallion said, don't give him your back. And if he tries to get your back after he didn't spend $500 on a date, $2,000 on a date, in total with dates and trips altogether, man, has spent $75,000, and he can't get no top, Meg Thee Stallion and Cardi B said no. And if he even dare try to press upon you, yell R word, yell SA and get his ass locked up. She got all this man's money and he's in jail. She's created a culture where, because at the end of the day, a woman shouldn't be looking at a man only for his money anyway. But that's what she's telling. Only get his money. You're entitled to every man's earnings because you're a woman. It's this goddess complex. Just off the strength of you being a woman, and a man has a desire to penetrate and dominate you in the bedroom because you're weak and soft and jiggly, that gives you the right to take all this man's money and call the police when he get horny. The moment this man gets a boner, Meg Thee Stallion say, hey, lock his ass up. He had no business getting hard. What? No, he spent that money on his own marriage. I didn't put a gun. That's what it's on the street. Shout out to Dallas. Shout out to New Orleans. Shout out Sacramento. This is what the girls are saying on the streets. I did not put a gun to that nigga head. He pulled out his own wallet. He charged up his card at his own discretion. He did it on his own. I didn't make him buy it. And this is where a lot of dudes get messed up. And we're going to get back to this Tory Lanez. I just want to, before I get into this article and we're going to jump back to Tory Lanez, I just want to give you guys some background. Because now that I gave you some background on how Meg Thee Stallion works, because she had the nerve to call Tory Lanez a demon. The nerve of you, heifer. The nerve of you, right? Ladies, don't play that game. Don't accept any gifts, because when you stop accepting gifts from a man, that lets him know that he's never going to get the cookie. And if he does get the cookie, it's genuinely because maybe you really like the guy. She's teaching these girls to be heartless. She's teaching these girls to be the harlot in Revelations. The most wickedest, the most nastiest, you can be a slut. You can finesse dudes out they money. You can flirt with a guy. You can let him eat. There's some girl let a guy rub on her behind, let her rub on her boobs, but she ain't gonna never let him go up inside it. She ain't gonna never give him no top, or she gonna call the police. She's teaching these girls to be sluts, to be hookers, and the worst of all of this, she's teaching girls that you can be a slut for however long you want to be a slut, but you should still be treated like a housewife. Oh no. This is the article. If you guys want to check it out, USA Today. Meg Thee Stallion calls Tory Lanez a demon, slams his fans for harassment. So I guess she's saying Tory Lanez fans is getting on her top. They're harassing her. Megan Thee Stallion is hitting back after Tory Lanez legal team claimed new evidence suggests the now jailed rapper didn't shoot her in 2020. In a post to TikTok on May 19th, the Atlanta-based rapper, whose real name is Megan Pete, took aim at both Lanez, whose real name is Daystar Peterson, and his fans, accusing him of lying and calling him a demon. At what point are y'all going to stop making me have to relive being shot by Tory? Megan Thee Stallion wrote, at what point are Tory and y'all fans going to stop lying? Like, how much is the check to keep harassing me? She continued, 1 minute y'all said I was never shot. Now y'all letting him play in y'all face again and say I was shot, but it wasn't him. Oh, okay. Her comments come after Peterson's legal team, Unite the People, claimed they had several new witnesses willing to testify that he didn't shoot her. She called Tory Lanez fans saying that they are harassing her and calling him a demon. And the reason why I believe that he didn't shoot her, because there was another girl involved. It was a three-way. And they're saying that the other girl shot her. But going back to these witnesses, this is very important. Y'all pay attention. This says right here, read it again. Her comments come after Peterson's legal team, Unite the People, claimed they had several new witnesses willing to testify that he did not shoot her. So what I'm saying is, I believe God gives us all accounts. I'm going to wrap this up, y'all. We went over what 50 Cent said, and I believe what 50 Cent said is true. Jay-Z had something to do with it. Megan Thee Stallion is probably the worst of the worst, right? Nothing wrong with being sexy, ladies. Nothing wrong with being beautiful. But just be careful out there. That's a very dangerous game you playing. You're playing with people's emotions. Women will always be beautiful. There's nothing wrong with showing a little skin. You know, that's what girls do. They're the creatures of beautiful. They're the sexy creatures, right? Um, we covered how she feel about Tory Lanez, even after lying on him, saying that he shot her. She's calling him a demon after she got this man locked up and stabbed 14 times. He damn near died, and she don't give a damn. This is a heartless one. This is why I went through that whole background, so you guys can get the perspective of how she views the word, how she views the world. Yeah, you guys can get some insight on her psychology. She's wicked and heartless, right? So these witnesses have a conscience. God gave us all a conscience. And I think after Tory Lanez got stabbed, it's starting to weigh on people's conscience. Like, if we don't do something, the next time he's not going to make it. Because they say his lungs collapsed. He wasn't to get enough. I guess he was bleeding so much. There wasn't enough oxygen going to his lungs, and his lungs collapsed. So a lot of people looking, oh, they're not playing. They're trying to get Tory Lanez out of there, and the witnesses know that Tory did not do it. So if these witnesses finally come out and testify against Meg, this is going to be very interesting, because now Jay-Z is going to be called into questioning. Jay-Z, they say he was involved with some R-word with some underage girls. He was partying with Diddy. Jay-Z's been in all kind of shit. Jigga Man has been in all kinds. They said that he hates Dame Dash not because of his business antics, because he loved Aaliyah, and Aaliyah chose Dame Dash over Jay-Z. That's the word on the street. The word on the street, Aaliyah did not want that big lip camel looking ass nigga slobbing all over her. She chose Dame Dash. And when you're dealing with a narcissist, it's all about him. It's like, I dare you not choose me. I dare you not like me. It bothers him that people don't like him, especially if he likes them. In other words, Jay-Z liked Aaliyah, but it bothered him that she didn't like him. It bothered him. Everybody gets rejected. I don't like you. You're ugly. You're like, get away. You know what's crazy in life? Quick side note, the girls that came up to me, some of the, and I've blown many opportunity. I ain't gonna blow no more. Beautiful girls came up to me, and I'm like, they don't want to struggle, right? But nevertheless, the ones you don't think you can get, I got. I'm like, damn, you're beautiful. Me, I mean, I was told. That's before I got famous. I was like, damn, you like me? I ain't got nothing going. I ain't had this beautiful smile I have now. I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna go back. I got a few little touch-ups, but I ain't had this beautiful smile. I didn't have the maturity. I wasn't whole yet. And they saw something in me, right? So everybody gets rejected. It's just part of life. But a nigga like Jay-Z, he ain't gonna let that slide. You got mad at your brother Dame Dash over a woman, and you are a multi-millionaire. You can get any woman in the world. But see, when you're dealing with a psychopath like this, right? It's that woman. I wanted her, and she's supposed to like me because I'm Jay-Z. Whoo! Now all of this is based off the information that's being put out there. Don't y'all come to me talking about, oh, you putting out certain narratives. That's what 50 Cent said. This is what Torey is saying. He didn't shoot her. And this is what Tory Lanez's dad is bringing to light. He called out Jay-Z. So don't y'all come for me. All of my music lovers, you know, I'ma always keep it real. Those of you that have been rocking with me since day one, I appreciate y'all. Those of you who just found the channel, I appreciate y'all too. Oh man, I love doing these podcasts. Y'all be safe out there. Keep fighting for good music. We're going to keep good music alive. We're going to keep the essence of music alive. I know all this drama is fascinating, but we need to get fascinated with the momentum, with the thrill, and the memorable moments that music brings. I'm gone.